Hey, all right, welcome back to the show. I've got Mike here. Mike is a professional, you've had your professional mountain bike license, you told me off camera, for 10 plus years.
It's a blurry line. So I've had a pro mountain bike license for 10 years, but I don't file a professional tax return. So I kind of feel like I have the misfortune of racing pros while not actually maybe being one.
It's good to see you, dude.
Good to see you, man.
It's nice to bump into you again.
Yeah.
So Mike's been around the Valley for quite some time, one of the owners of Yellow Belly Chicken, located right in West Vail, and a lot of locations along the Front Range.
Yep.
And also a GoPro Mountain Games competitor.
Yeah.
And we both have competed in multiple years, even before it was GoPro, when it was Teva, and you were even there before it was the Teva Games.
Couldn't remember what it was called, but I think it was through the Rec District back then.
Has it been fun to watch? I mean, half the time you're in the middle of competition and training, so you don't get to necessarily embrace the entire event, but it's pretty phenomenal what it brings to the Valley for visitors, competitors, and everything in between.
Yeah, I mean, it's grown so much, and it's so much fun. It's one of the best weekends of the year. One of the biggest differences from a traditional bike race is a lot of times some of the lower category guys will stick around and watch the pros, but it's really just kind of bike racers watching bike racers race bikes. Whereas, I've really gotten hooked on the climbing. I think that bouldering format's super fun. The slacklining's ubiquitous. You can be out after dinner and there's, those guys are still out, whether they're walking across the creek and, the kayaking, and it's just really become, kind of 24/7, for those few days.
It's pretty amazing. So you've competed, have you done anything else besides biking in the past?
No, I did a mountain challenge team one year, but I handled the cycling. So
and that is kayaking, running, and biking. Is that what it is?
Yeah, they used to let you do a relay. I'm not sure that they're still doing that, but yeah, that was fun because we had kind of a All Stars of the Valley thing with like Brad Ludden and
sweet.
Yeah, it was fun.
The ultimate mountain challenge.
Yeah.
So the bike racing. Tell us what's going on with the bike racing for this year. You're not going to be competing. You're going to be
no, going to be officiating a wedding.
You're officiating a wedding, but at the same time, it's the same team, probably the same competitors are going to be here.
Yeah.
And there's a few additions to the biking venues for the GoPro Games this year, right?
Yeah, this year they're doing BMX, and they've added enduro the last couple of years, and both of those are happening in Eagle. And then the crown jewel of kind of the cycling at the GoPro Games is the cross country, and it attracts Olympians like Howard Grotz and some really heavy hitters. And it's also just an amazing participation sport for the all the kids in town can do a race. There's age groups for everyone, and then all the way up through the best in the country.
And what day is the race on? Do you know?
I'm pretty sure it's on Saturday, but since I'm not competing, typically it'd be a Saturday, and then the time trial would be the Sunday.
And then what's the track normally like in the past? Where has it gone?
This year there've been years in the past where we've had so much snow they've modified it and it hasn't gone as low. This year not an issue. So
more climbing probably.
Yeah, it goes up to a section of Big Mamba and then down through Hanks. Pretty fun stuff, and pretty user friendly. So the amateur categories will be racing the same track as the pro categories, so you can actually kind of
same distance also, or
not the same distance, but the same track, just not as many loops, right? And so you can get on Strava and see, how much faster they were on the climbs and everything. But it's pretty cool that you actually do race the same thing.
And that's the neat thing about the games, along with the entire venue, is the fact that if you're a professional or an amateur, you are leveling the playing field and you're competing against each other. And there's so much camaraderie out there in all the different events with where they're located around the Valley. It's just it's a great weekend.
Yeah.
It's 7 days away, and you're not going to be here.
I'm not going to be here. And the thing is, it's not just the camaraderie; it's access. So if you're an aspiring mountain bike racer, that's your chance to introduce yourself to some of these Olympians. And like I said, I really nerd out on the climbing. And and the next thing you know, you're just kind of standing somewhere and you look over and it's like one of the world rock climbers, and it's fun to say, hey, I saw you climbing, ask a question. Everyone seems to be, it's not that delineation like in NFL sports. Everyone's really happy to chat, very friendly vibe.
Sweet, dude. So you're going to orchestrate your buddy's wedding, and can't wait to see how that turns out. And then maybe next year, since I'm not competing this year in one of the events, you're not either, let's both come back with a vengeance next year.
Yeah, we're making a comeback.
Let's make it happen.
You heard it here first.
Mike, thanks, buddy. All right, we're taking a quick break. Remember, GoPro Mountain Games, 7 days away. Go to mountaingames.com for more info. Maddie has a look at that weather forecast.